Well, that was pretty awesome. Except for this Wi-Fi. I'm MC3 Moyer, and this is Studio 74. Well, Stennis, one port down and no major incidents. Good job. Enjoying a drink is fine, but sometimes it can go too far. Alcoholism isn't easy to fight, but one sailor did, and now he's committed to making a difference.
I started noticing I had a little bit of issue with alcohol whenever I got a DUI. I actually joined the Navy on a moral waiver, and I had to talk to everybody for that. And whenever I started to limit my drinking is kind of when that became apparent, because I'd never really tried that before, and I found I couldn't do it. No matter what I tried, I could not limit my drinking. So I had to get some help. Alcoholism does run in my family very deep, actually. My grandfather was an alcoholic, my dad is an alcoholic, I am, and I actually, on last deployment, had an uncle who passed away from cirrhosis of the liver. It's really easy to feel like kind of like you're the only one that doesn't drink. Not everybody in the Navy is out there to party, even though it seems that way a lot of times. With this program, people all over the ship that don't drink or are choosing not to drink in foreign ports have the opportunity to meet each other.
The reason why I thought the Safe Liberty Buddy program was a good idea is because I struggled with alcohol on shore duty. The Safe Liberty program is a program where you can come, you can vent, you can share your ideas, your thoughts with alcoholism with others that think the same as you. The Safe Liberty program is a real good program, and a program that I believe in and I stand for, and I promote 110%.
Not only could people find a Liberty Buddy, but they have the potential to get some face time with other people with like-minded goals, and have the ability to not feel so alone as a non-drinker in the Navy.
Coming up, 3MO joins us to talk about maintenance, Star Wars, and cats. But first, let's check in with MC3 Likens for this week's 74 update.
The Grammys rock the Staples Center. Connecticut could be the 2016 swing state, and the U.S. and South Korea react to North Korea's recent missile launch. Dennis, this is your 74 update. Music's biggest night was star-studded as artists performed at the 58th Annual Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, February 15th. Pop queen Taylor Swift snatched coveted golden gramophones for both Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album. Connecticut Secretary of State Denise Merrill announced candidates appearing on the state's ballot for presidential primaries. The Democratic ticket will see Senator Bernie Sanders and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton go head-to-head, while the Republican side will see Donald Trump, Ben Carson, Senator Ted Cruz, Senator Marco Rubio, former Governor Jeb Bush, and Governor John Kasich face off. The state's electoral votes have gone to the Democratic candidate for the past 5 presidential elections. According to a recent national poll by Quinnipiac University, Connecticut could end up a swing state come November. With Sanders and Clinton polling closely and the volatility of the Republican race, it's anyone's guess who could take Connecticut's electoral votes. South Korea and the U.S. are slated to begin detailed discussions focused on placing a terminal high-altitude area defense unit in South Korea, providing them with ballistic missile defense in the wake of North Korea's rocket launch. On the agenda of the upcoming Seoul-Washington talks are topics such as location, cost sharing, environmental protection, and a timeline for installation. Seoul and Washington have said that Pyongyang's tests have violated United Nations Security Council resolutions and are discussing a new solution. I'm MC3 Likens. Look ahead, Dennis.
All right, we're back.
They don't even draw.
I am here with 3MO. Lieutenant, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Josh Bunty, Lieutenant, Service Ordnance Limited Duty Officer. I've been in about 19 years, married, and I have 3 children. I've been on board at John C. Stennis for approximately 10 months.
Do you like it?
I love the job. The best thing about the job is the interaction that I get to have with the sailors and the leadership every single day, and I've had the opportunity in approximately 10 months to see every single space on board the ship. So it's very fulfilling.
So it's a pretty big ship, Stennis. When you learned that you were going to be the 3M on a carrier, did that overwhelm you at all?
I suppose there was a little bit of anxiety because the 3M job on a carrier is a big job. I would say the most challenging part of the job is, and I kind of put this in perspective, is it's kind of like herding cats.
I love cats.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow. My job is really to get people doing the same things the same way every single time.
So tell me what's important about these upcoming inspections.
For the ship, there's 3 primary functional areas that ship's force needs to be concerned with. The first one is CS&P management. The second big piece that the ship force needs to be concerned with is spot checks. And last but not least is the other area concerned is the recorded accomplishment rate. All right, and that's pulled from SCED. Those are the 3 big areas.
So making sure everyone and everything maintenance related is on point.
Absolutely.
Awesome. What would be your biggest piece of advice for the ship for this upcoming 3M?
First of all, I think it starts with setting a goal. We've set that goal. Our goal is to score 95% or above on the 3MI.
All right. Well, I think we are ready to test your maintenance skills, sir.
Ooh. With
our game we call Tic Tac 3MO. That is your MRC.
Oh boy. Do we need to validate this with a 13-week report to the MIP, to the LOC?
It's already been done.
Actually, we've already validated, but for this MRC, this maintenance requires no paperwork verification and no spot checks ever.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm ready to go.
We need our Tic Tac 3MO board.
Okay.
Marker.
Marker right here.
We've got 2 of those right here.
2 markers.
And we need our diagrams, which I've got right there.
I see there's a note here that says we're supposed to read a step and then do a step.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay.
Read a step.
And then do a step.
Number 1, interviewee places an X with marker. And note 2, place that X exactly in accordance with diagram 1.
I don't have diagram 1.
Oh, you can use my diagram, sir.
Okay, thank you. Diagram 1 shows it is in the center of the tic-tac-toe. So I will place an X in the center of diagram 1.
All right.
Step 1 complete.
All right. Step 2, interviewer places O with marker in accordance with diagram 2. Note 7, interviewer draws line through marker with O's in accordance with diagram 7.
Diagram 7.
Oh, look at that. Right there. Looks like I am the winner.
Yeah, don't worry. That's fine. Looks like I've got you next week for a spot check. It was a pleasure. Enjoyed being here.
Thanks, sir. That was Lieutenant Bunty. Our 3MO.
It's you.
We'll be right back. It's the end of the day. You're lying in your rack, about to fall asleep, when all of a sudden somebody who apparently has 50-pound boots comes slamming down the ladder well. Who is that wonderful person, you might be asking yourself? Well, MC2 Malone has the answer for that in our new segment we call Rates Unknown.
My name's MC2 Malone. Yeah. I travel around the ship, I eat, and I find rates unknown.
So how did I do?
Rates unknown. After taps, we hear it. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So who are these sailors? A disrespectful shipmate? Or a sailor doing a thankless job that most will never know?
Stop harder! Harder! Stop harder!
So how did I do?
You may want to look into crossing over to Stompson's, mate.
Well, you know how Seaway is these days. Maybe I'll consider it.
I think you should.
So, last few questions here. How do you deal with the backlash of, you know, sailors at night with all the loud stomping?
Well, SMC always says, be like a ghost.
Like a ghost.
Oh, it's like you're heard but never seen, huh?
Precisely. Just like a ghost.
And to wrap this up, why don't you do this during the day?
That's why I sleep.
Huh. Cool.
Right now. Well, my mailbox has been absolutely flooded with one email. So, once again, if you have any ideas for the show, feel free to email me at luke.moyer@cvn74.navy.mil. Well, that's it for Studio 74. Let's close the show out now with some flight deck chaos.